Very good morning, class. You are most welcome in this session. Today I am going to teach you soil. Okay, it is the class for 7th, and here we are going to learn what is the formation of the soil. Okay, millions of years ago the earth surface was hard and rocky. So because why it was hard and rocky? When because under the surface of the earth volcanic eruptions took place and the molten rocks came out. Molten rocks, it was a hardy rock, here rock, and molten rock, when it molt, and the molten rock came out in the form of the lava. The molten rock, it is its lava, and the lava, when it flew on the earth's surface, it cooled and it made hard rocks. It made hard rocks. Also, this part, it became hard rock. So millions of years ago the earth's surface was a hard rock. So when the time went by, due to earthquake, earthquake, in Hindi it is said bhukam. Okay, when the earthquake took place, the hardy rock cracked into the pieces. Some pieces, suppose that this is, at beginning time it was only one piece, but after earthquake it break into the pieces. Break into the pieces. Okay, it is clear? Now after thousands years, the stone pieces, it was the rock, hardy rock, due to water, due to wind, and due to the plant's root, it break into the smaller pieces. Okay, so now I am going to explain that what is the role of the water in soil formation. In beginning, we got an example. Suppose that in starting time it was 3 only piece of rocks. At a starting there were 1, but when earthquake took place it break into some pieces. And now when we are learning the role of water, when the rainwater entered through the cracks of the rocks or cavity of the rocks, I show you that by some other color. This is the crack. In that crack the water entered. Okay, the water entered. Water entered, and when it was cold season, when the season changed, means in cold season, the water freeze and became ice. Okay, and the volume of the ice is greater than the water. That's why the water converted into the ice. And due to the increasing volume, it external force, it exert external force and due to this force it breaks into some other smaller pieces. It breaks into smaller pieces. And now I take another diagram. Suppose that this is other pieces. Okay, same process also here. Entered water, entered into the crack of the rock, okay, or cavity of the rock, and when in cold season it freeze and became ice, okay, and you know the volume of the ice is greater than the water, that's why it exert force, external force, and also it cracked into the smaller pieces, and that smaller pieces due to rainwater it starts blowing okay. Suppose that this is the river with the water, it starts in river, you know, when you go to the river, you will find that there are so many small rocks or stones, okay, and in different shape and the size. So at starting time it was very means the rock was in large size, and with the water when it starts flowing with the water, the two or more than two rocks collide each other, and due to that collision it also breaks into smaller pieces. Now suppose that these are in smaller pieces. Also when with the river water, when also it starts moving to one place to another place, also it collide, and at last it became in smaller size like sand, and on the way it mixed with some organic components, you know, some parts of the plants, it means like leaves or grasses, some it means it is the organic components mix here, and at last it became the soil. Here mix organic components, and at last whatever you get, it become the soil. Okay, you got it once again. And starting time it was the earth surface was a single means rock, okay, hard rocks, and due to the earthquake it break into pieces, okay, and due to the rain, when rainwater entered through the cavity of the rocks or the crack of the rocks, when the season changes it becomes ice, and due to increasing the volume of the ice, the rock pieces also convert into some smaller size, and when in a rainy season it flows through the river water, due to the collision of each other, also it break into smaller pieces, and in this process is going on, and at last it become the sand particle, and after mixing the organic components, it forms soil. Okay, this process, in this process, the rainwater or water help us to the soil of the soil formation. Now next point is how plants root helps in soil formation. So you know plants root, suppose that this is a rock, this is another rock, okay, and here there is a plants, there is a plants, you know plants have roots, so the roots enter through the crack of the rock, and it enters, suppose that there is another rock. These are the rocks, okay. When plant's root enters through the cavity of the rocks, I take, suppose that this is the root, enters, there is some another root, another rock. Why it enters? For getting the water, for getting water inside the rock, you will get the water, there is the water, okay. For getting water, it enters through the rocks. Also this type of structure, the plants you will get, which is the old buildings, you will find the roots enter through the walls, okay, where the crack of the wall, okay. Same process took place inside the earth, okay. And when the plants become bigger and it becomes a tree, the thickness of the root, it increase, okay, and the thickness increase, and it creates a pressure, when it becomes thicker, it creates a pressure between the rocks, and due to this pressure, the bigger rock convert into the smaller, or breaks into the smaller in size, okay. It breaks into the smaller in size. This type, the plant's root helps to make the soil, okay. So now third point is, what is the role of the temperature variation in soil formation, okay. So now I am going to explain this. Now I am going to explain that how temperature variation in soil formation, what is the role of the temperature variation in soil formation, okay. So you know at a daytime the temperature is high, okay. Suppose that it is a rock, it That is another rock. At the daytime, the temperature is high, and at night time, the temperature is low. Okay? You know, the rock contains so many types of minerals. Rock contains minerals. That's why, due to the temperature, the size of the rocks expand. It expands due to the temperature. And at where the temperature falls down, it contracts. At night time, the size of the rock contract, it becomes shorter. It becomes smaller in size. Okay? At daytime, it expands, and at night time, the size becomes shorter. And when this process carry on thousands years ago, after thousands years ago, or this breaks into the smaller pieces. This breaks into the smaller pieces. Okay? And when also this process going on, due to day and the night, due to the temperature, also it breaks smaller pieces, and at last we get the soil. Smaller pieces we get the soil. In brief, when daytime the temperature increase, that's why the rock expands, and at night the temperature fall down, that's why the rock become smaller, means contract each other. That's why when the process carry on, the rocks breaks into the smaller size, and after thousands years, they the bigger size change into the smaller pieces. Okay, like sand, and at last we get the soil. Okay, now the role of the chemical weathering in the soil formation. What is the role of the chemical weathering? You know, chemical contains minerals. Okay, different types of minerals, so many types of minerals. Suppose that iron we get from the it is also a type of rock. Okay, so you know the iron Fe, when it react with oxygen and water, we get, what do you get? We get rust. What do you get? We get rust, and that is Fe. This is the rust. For making valence, we have to multiply by 4. Here 2, no, 2 to the 4 and 2. Okay, here F, that is thrice-O2. 4 Fe plus thrice-O2 plus X H2O, that is twice Fe3O2 into X H2O, that is the rust. You know the rust? In Hindi it is a junk lagna. Okay, so junk, that is rust. It is a brittle. It is easily breakable. So when the minerals react with oxygen, means air and water, it become brittle and easily breaks, easily breaks. Okay, that's why when the rocks breaks in a smaller size, we get soil in this way. Okay, so now you learn that how the water helps in soil formation, plants root helps, temperature helps, and chemical weathering also helps for getting soil, for formation of the soil. Okay, so that's all for today. In next video we will learn something more. Okay, bye.